Hey guys. Hey TNT Power and Ant-Man, how are you? Good to see you guys. Setting up my second camera. There we go. Getting semi-professional here. Got two cameras running at once. I finally took my Ninjago City docks out of its box today, Ant. Been sitting there for a while. Thanks for the like, TNT Power. That's what we like to see. Did I catch them? Hang on. What did I catch, Ant? I'm going to change my setup in the next couple of weeks. I've been thinking about how I want to improve how I film these kind of things. Especially my build videos. Oh, it's a lot of very fiddly parts. Just going to count out some parts for myself. Oh, that's a lot of little fiddly orange pieces. 8. Oh, ha ha ha, that's an impressive dad joke. Rather late here in Sydney, so I'm allowed to miss that one. Yes, I did catch them. They're now both strapped into their tripods and recording this video. God, so many little parts. I think I need all those. What have we got here? Cool. I feel like the designers have decided on the last couple of stages of this set to cram as many bits into a particular page as they can. Hey Julian, how are you? It's good to see people are still talking to me after uploading videos of dissecting Lego. Always worried about that. Always worried about that one. Which set's what? The Ninjago City Docks was the one I unboxed earlier on. I'm finishing the city finally. I have been building it over the last few weeks. It's taken me a while. I've had a lot going on in my life at the moment, and I'm hoping it's gonna. Well, I'm not going to say it's going to calm down, but it's going to be a bit more stable, should we say? Probably the best way of putting it. So I'll be doing a lot more videos. I actually filmed 5 videos tonight already. You'll be impressed to know. So until I'm playing catch up on the last few weeks. Yeah, I will join them again. Definitely, it's fun. We're become good friends with a lot of the sort of dads in the AFOL community on here, and yeah, I really like them. I will definitely build with them again. Yeah, they aren't building tonight, which is why I'm here. It's Catch-22. I did find out something that sort of bugs me slightly, which is when you do a Google Hangout like that, the only person that actually gets the minutes from the watch is the person that organized it, not everybody involved in it, which doesn't seem quite right to me, but that's the way it's done apparently. So just putting the stalls in. Where are we up to? I love the there's a little detail in the if you ever get this set, they've gone and really sort of written the backstory of this entire city sort of scene about how the crab restaurant and the sushi restaurant both sort of claim to have the best dining experience in Ninjago City. It's quite well done. Yeah, I'm actually using my SLR for this one. So if you're interested, the way I'm doing this is I've got a Mac and I've got a Canon SLR. And there's actually some software you can download that lets you do what I'm doing here, which turns the camera, because it's a mirrorless camera, you can actually turn it into a webcam like this, which means you've got sort of the full quality of the SLR. And yeah, I don't have to buy an expensive webcam because webcams are not cheap. I was looking at them the other day in JB Hi-Fi. I thought they were really expensive. So they don't do a stream today. Where are all the others? You mean the other people that are usually in the streams? I don't know. I've yet to crack when a good time to stream is, because I've actually done streams in the middle of the week that have been very, very successful. But by all rights, they shouldn't be, because people should be at work and they should be doing all these other things. But it did really well, so I don't know. Gallagher, I'm sure they'll appear. You have to remember it's Saturday morning for a lot of people at the moment, so a lot of people actually go out shopping on Saturdays, I've discovered. I know that's a bit rude, but they apparently have to go and buy food and stuff or something. All right, first sticker of the roof. And have you bought any of the Lego Movie 2 sets yet? You do? That's cool. I presume Kaz will come on. Robin usually does if he's around. I say they're all busy, so yeah, I thought the Brits would join in as well. I always thought I could catch Brick Bakery always moans that he misses my streams, and I'm surprised because I thought this time would work well for him, but obviously not. What am I looking for? Oh, Assembly Square, good set. I like that set a lot. Debating whether or not I'm going to go in and modify mine. I need to get some more parts is my problem. I need to actually do like a big bricklink order. I'm wrestling at the moment that I need to buy. I haven't bought any. I haven't been able to send out my sig fig for various reasons. So I've got to send a load of those out. I've also got to buy a load more because I need to send out about 5 or 6 more on top of the ones I've already got. So I had a bit of a disaster this morning. My wife had a job on and it had sort of gone a bit haywire on her, so I had to help her with that. And yeah, it was a bit of a hectic morning, shall we say, especially for her. So that's why I missed it. I usually do pop in and say hello. They built a nice set this morning. I do like those little minor sets. What are we building here? This is currently we're building the sushi table, the conveyor belt for the sushi, which is pretty nifty. Look forward to seeing how this comes together. Now I have read in a couple of people's reviews that the mechanism gets a bit stuck if you're not careful. So we'll see how that goes. I am putting the carousel on lay-by as well. I'm going to wait till it goes on 20% sale again at Myers and then put it on lay-by. Actually, have you tried Afterpay, Ant? I actually use Afterpay quite often now, because then you get the set quickly, and you don't have to then pay a lay-by fee either, unless you miss a payment. I mean, the advantage of lay-by is you get a bit of flexibility in the days you have to pay. You don't have to quite stick to the schedule they give you, but yeah, I can actually recommend it because it's the same. It's basically the same as doing a lay-by without the fee. Yeah, I'll be getting the carousel. That's definitely on my list. You just got a new monitor for your computer. That's it. Lay-by is where you go into a shop and you want something, but you don't want to pay for it now. So you pay some of it, and what they do is they put it out back until and you go in and pay a chunk of money every couple of weeks until you've paid it off. I'll see you, troublemaker. Thanks for saying hi. Sorry. Trying to keep up with the stream. You guys are talking a lot. Good problem to have. Yeah, that's what lay-by is anyway. So there's another system here in Australia called Afterpay and ZipPay now, which are basically like loan systems where you get the stuff straight away, whereas with lay-by you have to wait until you've paid for everything, paid it fully before you get it, whereas after paying things you get it straight away. So oh, that's cool. You don't have Afterpay. I'm surprised by that. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do. We here in Sydney, we actually finally have a Lego store opening. Sorry, I've just got to change the battery in this camera. I thought I swapped it over earlier on and I got it actually wrong. I put the wrong battery in it. Clever me. The good thing with Afterpay is you can pay before. Yeah. Like I haven't had. Hang on, let's change the batteries. I've not had any issues with Afterpay. It's one of those things where if you miss a payment, obviously they charge you quite a lot of money, but just make sure you can afford it before you do it. I actually did put a set on Afterpay this week, which was the Ninjago Monastery, because I think that's going to look pretty cool in my Ninjago district. There we go, back up and running. Golligade, where someone was just asking where you were. It's just explaining that Saturday morning everyone goes out shopping and things. It's very hard for me to catch a good time for people because I've got kids and things. So this is a ridiculous. I shouldn't really be streaming at this time, but it seems to be one of the ones where I catch the most people. But yeah, I put the Ninjago Monastery. I got the Ninjago Monastery ordered this week, which was a set I really wanted to buy anyway. I think it's a really beautiful set, and it's going to go absolutely superbly with this set and also my Temple of Airjitzu set that I have, which is one of my favorite sets. No, you can have more than one at a time, Ant-Man. to answer that question. I have previously had 2 going at once. What's interesting? I don't know how many you can have going, but yeah, you can definitely have more than one. Just don't order more than you can afford. Easy. But yeah, the monastery should be awesome. JC, how are you? Yeah, I know, man. I'm a slow builder. You know, I've been having a bad few weeks. I'm trying to get back on top of things. JC also doubles as a psychologist as well. He helps me a lot. He's not only a magician. Sorry, illusionist. Sorry. It's pretty nifty. I like the way that's done. The sushi counter is amazing. The way they've built that. You build it with these arches, and then they've used these pieces here to make it all tie up so it sits perfectly. That's awesome. I love it. You got to catch up on all my videos. Yeah, you do. God. No, you don't have to. Some of them are really good. Some of them upset people because I like injured Lego today. It's always controversial when you injure Lego. I actually filmed 5 videos tonight. I've been efficient tonight. I'm going to try and keep up with JC on the video pace. Never going to manage that. He's a machine. Oh, dropping pieces. Yeah, I think the next set I'm going to build is going to be the Temple of Airjitzu. I think that's a beautiful set. That's one of my favorite looking Lego sets. So I think that's going to be my next one to build. And I also want to start on my firing pieces across the room. I also want to start on my Ninjago district. It's long overdue. There we go. That's there. Missed a piece. Ah. Man, I'll email you about sig figs. Unless you want to email me. Email's on my about page. What a cool little build. I really like the way they've done the sushi restaurant. What are we up to? Gonna build the sushi train. Hooray! Oh, this is a fun one. How do we build this? Golly Gate, what were you doing up that late? Good grief. It's the kind of crazy thing I do. I'm going to get back on top of my my videos and my builds. I'm also going to change the way I do my build videos a bit. So I'm just trying to sort of figure that out at the moment because I'm a bit space limited is my biggest problem. So I think I need to get a a collapsible table for in here so I can sort of move it around, because obviously I need to make sure I've got enough space for my city build. And then Ninjago District's going to take up a bit of space, and I need to get my water region in. Dun, dun, yeah. Actually, I was pretty tired today. I was up early this morning because my wife had a job on today, so I had to get up early, like look after the kids, go and drive and pick a van up for her, because so she could carry on working, preparing for the job. And it was a very busy morning. That's why I missed Brick Breakery stream this morning. I usually pop in and say hello. What's that, Ant-Man? You're going to go and build some more? Oh yeah, JC, you need to send me the name of that bot company you use to get your subs. I'm just kidding. A number of times I have to explain to customers why you don't use those sub building services. It's quite frightening, actually. I'm keeping an ear out for my kids because they keep invading our bed. Legobots.com. Oh, well, you should definitely try the Lego YouTube bots service. Goes one further. Oh, that's the point. Well, yeah, I've got one of the Lego movie sets I'm going to open with her tomorrow. I got this one. Hang on. I got this set the other day so that I can so we can build it together. I think she's going to enjoy that one. And we've got to go and see the movie as well, because, you know, those of you who don't know, in Australia we don't have the movie yet. How many have I done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, not enough. One more to go. Sushi train design is quite interesting. It's not the way I expected it to be built at all. Let's see how this goes. I've not really done a lot of work on my city this week. That's why I was going to do a city update video, but I'm behind, so I haven't done it. I will do. I've got another sig fig to add to it as well. Kaz's came through this week. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, you did it right. I haven't seen any updates from you for a while, JC. Oh, that works really well. Loads of people said they had problems with the sushi train getting stuck, but that's working perfectly. Obviously not as good at building as me. Ah. Hey, Lady Brickstader, how are you? Well, I said hello to everybody in here. I think so. Mark of the Lego Rooms just put his newest video up. If anyone hasn't seen that, his Hoth mock, pretty cool what he's building. Something he's wanted to build for ages. Oh. Down to fiddly pieces. I actually was like trying to get to the point where I could do it every 2 weeks or so, but I have literally just had so much going on this last like couple of weeks. It's like been quite hard for me to get any time to do Lego. And by the time I actually get time to do Lego, I'm actually too exhausted to do Lego, so I end up going to bed. Realize that going to bed early, I still wake up just as tired as if I stay up late and build Lego. So I might just start staying up late and building Lego. Yeah, it's a nuts number of bricks. Yeah, I chat to him quite often about what he's about it, and yeah, it's a lot to do. Okay, building the sushi plates. Nice and fiddly if you've got big fingers. Yeah, there we go. Pretty nifty. Bye, Tayshawn. Thanks for coming by, mate. Appreciate it. So, has anybody in here bought the Mustang yet? Oh, yeah. And what I love about the stuff Mark's doing is just how much he loves it. Like he's so. I didn't realize just how much of a Star Wars fan he is. Watching his mock almost, but not quite, makes me want to get the UCS Millennium Falcon, but there's no way I can justify that much money for a set that's basically going to go and sit on my shelf. Just, I can't do it. I just can't do it. There's so many other sets I'd rather buy. I could buy a lot of stuff with that. Man, I could buy a classic monorail with that money. That would be far better. How much is that's a good question actually. How much is it? I haven't actually looked at the price. I probably should. Hang on. Let's look it up now. Stop that. Lego Creator Mustang. So in Australia, that is going to be $150 Australian. So that's about, was that 8 Australian? That was Australian. That's going to be 150 Australian dollars is about what, 110 US and about 90 pounds ish. So I'm guessing, given track record, the price in the UK will be £100. I guess. Pretty cool set though. I'll pick it up when it's on sale. Can't justify the full price as usual. I don't do full pricing. Who have we got come in here? Hey Ninjago Bricks, how are you? Just realised I should have made another coffee. I just then I was talking about the new Mustang, the new Creator Mustang. Good looking set. It's one of my favorite cars ever. So you know, if I can't own the real thing, I could own a Lego version of it. It's not quite the same, but it's the first Creator car where the front wheels actually steer. Don't know why they've never made them steer actually. I had an awesome win this week. I went in my local David Jones. So David Jones, for anyone who's not in Australia, is a department store, and very rarely do they actually have any really good deals. But I walked in there and they had one of the old Creator houses on the shelf that's usually $60, and it was marked down to $40. I'm like, well, I can justify that because I wanted to get. I'd been keeping an eye out for the set anyway. And then I took it up to the till and it scanned at 30. I'm like, oh, result. That's good. Happy with that. And then they took another 20% off that. I was like, awesome. What a win. So a $60 set, I got it for $24. Well, happy. What have we got here? Oh, okay, so this is the foundation for the tower now. So we're building the bit that's going to go in there. Interesting. It does. I had a bit of a bad week this week because I lost some subs this week. But I have a feeling I spoke to a couple of other people, and it looks like YouTube was having a bit of a clear out. So getting rid of some spam accounts. That's what we reckon anyway. Because if it's just you that gets it, then it means that you're doing something wrong with your channel. But it actually seemed to be most people were having that issue. So. Generally, that means it's not you, it's a spam cleaner. I don't have as many as JC. JC's up to 5,000 now. He's a machine. Well, hopefully I get it up to 1,000 soon. I work pretty hard on my content. I've tried to sort of be a bit different and not just do what other people do, which I think is important. Every channel's got its own personality. It's just if you end up doing a channel that's the same as everybody else's. That's why JC's been so successful, because his content's so unique. He's also very entertaining to watch. Don't tell him I told him that. Oh, wait, he's here. No, he's good though. He's got a great imagination. I'm like, I asked him in the past, like the pace he knocks out stuff. I'm like, you surely are going to run out of content at some point. He's like, no, not a problem. I've got enough to keep me going. There's enough new sets coming out and things like that. So. Oh, damn, he was here. Did anyone... Julian mentioned earlier on to me that I hadn't seen this, but YouTube has been shutting down comments on a lot of channels, on a lot of videos that had kids on them, for the reason that they had uncovered a pedophile ring or something like that. It's like terrifying. It's like they were using the comments in these videos as a way to didn't even read the whole thing. It just disgusted me. Anyway, just such a shame that a few people can ruin such good things for everybody else. Makes me sad. Anyway. I'm sure Google will find a way to combat it properly. BrickTubers, hello. Does it or say what? There's no comments on any Brickitech videos at the moment. I'm sure. No, I was looking at his channel earlier on and the comments were working. And that's kind of devastating for some channels to not be able to have comments. Crumbs. Yeah, she might be. She might be. She'll be very upset. Well, no, she can still do the videos, and you still get the watches, won't you? It just there won't be any comments on the videos. But these sick bloody weirdos. Anyway, I'm not going to lie. Being a dad, I'm terrified. Raising kids. So much like it was so much easier when we were growing up because we didn't have the internet. And as awesome as the internet is, it does bring in some interesting challenges. Yeah, there's like a few there's a few bits on this whole set, like round the back. I'll show you in a minute if I remember. The round the back of the like the harbour area, there's a bit where they've actually gone and used crowbars. Crowbars? Spanners? No, crowbars. It's crowbars. They've used crowbars to make the roof. It's amazing. Works so well. I saw another awesome technique today on someone's on a Flickr page, I think it was. I'm gonna borrow that technique for one of my roofs, I think, because it makes it so different. There's some really, yeah. JC, I was gonna build this set sooner, and JC said no, like build the other sets before you build this one. I've done something wrong there. Let me just figure out what I did wrong. Ah, I see. Thought so. These should all have had that. I've still got the brick bank to build. I'm looking forward to that set, but it's going sort of down the pile at the moment. Not on my priority list. I'm going to put a bit of effort into my Ninjago area, I think, because I'm really looking forward to how that's going to look, if it looks like it does in my head. Yeah, we actually had already. The kids are only allowed to watch YouTube with me. I don't mind them watching it if I'm there supervising it, but they're not allowed to just sit there watching YouTube. So unfortunately, even the YouTube Kids app is as much work as they've put into filtering it. Some stuff still makes it through, sadly. This just makes me sad. These people are so twisted. Anyway. I hope they reported the Hope you reported the person for making the comment. Now, I hadn't noticed this red line in the box. I have to say, it's quite a pleasant. I found quite a pleasant surprise seeing it. Sort of a nice little detail. I do like that dash of colour they've included there. So let's put this on. So yeah, I think when I finish this set, I'm just going to take it all apart and then rebuild it. So I jokingly said that to a friend of mine about his Millennium Falcon. He said, you actually need the instruction manual to dismantle it. It's so complicated. All right. Personally, I've only had like a couple of bad comments on my videos, but I have actually found that the spam filters on YouTube have been really good at catching them. So that's been my experience anyway. Now, does anyone else find when you're building Lego, it seems a bit strange when they like tell you to put parts on and then put stickers on them. I find it really hard to put stickers onto parts that are actually on the set already. So, like these little stickers along the front here, I'm going to put them on before I put them on the build. I don't know why they do that. There must be a reason, but it doesn't seem right. Yeah, like I said, I'm terrified. I mean, I've got 3 girls. I think I'm just gonna like go and buy an island somewhere, and then we'll just go and live there, completely disconnected from the rest of the planet. Might be the safest. Yes, I'm just like, yeah, it just troubles me. And it's funny because the first thing my should you buy 100? Well, if you can find someone who actually has 100 of them in stock, go nuts. As far as I can tell, it's hard to find anybody with any in stock. There we go. God, you have a party like every week to go to, don't you? Have I got this to look forward to with my kids when they're older? Exhausting. So maybe we should sell our car and then I can't take them anywhere. I'll just have to get the bus everywhere. Then they won't have a daddy taxi. Yeah, that's a good idea. My dad jokingly told me I need to get a people carrier now because I've got 3 kids. I'm like, no, not happening. You go again. You seem to have like a party, literally a party every week to go to. Just knocking my camera over. So, getting this tile on. Oh my goodness, I'm almost up to the last bag. Oh, sorry, the last numbered bags. we've got to do all of the squid and stuff. That's that. I think that was the end of that bag. It was. Crikey. Yeah, I'm looking forward to all the pies. We're supposed to be going to a picnic tomorrow. It's actually to save my daughter's school because it's supposed to be being shut down. I was really lucky because I actually have one Benny Space Squad, and I'm wishing I'd bought a couple, but I actually was lucky enough to be in the store when they were taking them out of the boxes. It was perfectly timed. Yeah, I wish I'd bought a couple though, because I had planned to buy more than one. What time is it? 1:30. Hey. That's good. Still don't have anyone who's distressed about my injuring Lego. I was worried about that one. Alright. So now comes the bit where the building gets really tall as opposed to just very tall. It's going to be this month. We actually have a Lego store opening in Sydney finally. Yay! Can you tell I'm excited? All right. Tell me. Still need to get my Lego movie minifigures. I think I'm just going to be really lazy and buy a full set off of somebody, because I really can't be bothered to go and stand there and sort through it. And whenever I get there, the boxes have been open too long to actually be able to take a full row. So, hey Shangang, how are you? I'm from what I can gather, it's fairly likely there's going to be more coming. So, okay, where does this one go? Ooh, suddenly tired. Must push through. Oh, round stickers. I think there should be a rule against round stickers. The hardest things to put on properly. Who makes Lego guns? Was that you asked that question the other day? I don't think anyone makes Lego guns. Oh, you mean in this group? I don't think anybody in this group makes Lego guns. I've seen like full working elastic band guns made out of Lego. Quite clever. Not my thing anymore though. That's really complicated. Who on earth designed this? It's like the most fiddly thing, this little tower. So there we have a radio tower, which is made up of it's got a fishing rod and a harpoon gun. Interesting. That is not what I would have expected. Where's that go? That goes there, does it? Okay. I haven't even noticed that. Keep noticing things I hadn't seen in the no, you didn't ask me what I think of the hidden side train. I'm intrigued actually. I don't dislike the train. I mean, I'm still hoping that there's going to be a creator train this year, but I think I might be holding my breath for a long time on that one. That goes there. Let's go there. What are we building now? Is this going to be something really interesting? No. Yeah, I like the. I actually, what I really like about the way they've done the hidden side stuff is that they actually are encouraging you to carry on playing with the sets, whereas the previous sort of kind of stuff they've done with augmented reality has always been like you scan a picture of it and then you go and do everything on the computer from there on in. You don't do anything actually with the set anymore. And it's very smart that they've like got, you know, changed things. You've got to go and hunt around in the model to find stuff. It's really quite clever. So I'm intrigued to see how it works. I wonder if I can persuade Lego to give me one to try with Joss. That would be good. I'll drop them an email and ask. I don't think they are. I don't think they are. Hey Jonas, how are you? I don't think the creator train, the creator trains are a thing of the past. I think they will come back because they're massively popular, and I think Lego made good money on them. I just can't believe how expensive they are now. I had looked at buying the Horizon Express a few times, but it's just ridiculously expensive, which is a shame because it's a good looking train. And also obviously the Emerald Knight, which is even more insane. So I'm just going to keep an eye out on the eBay and things and see if I can get that one, get a miracle win on that one. Oh, that's clever. Very neat. Oh, that's the toilet. JC's favourite part of any build, the toilet. We have the toilet. That's a really nice idea, Garligator. That'd be pretty cool if you can. Oh, JC. Actually, I was quite impressed that they got the toilet into the bottom of Destiny's Bounty. That was quite impressive and surprising. You're glad you have 3 Horizon Expresses. Julian, I don't like you anymore. How many Emerald Knights have you got? Should you make it? Oh, well, I'm going to have a Ninja. Back to what? Hang on, who said that one? Oh, Toa Snake I can't read that name. You changed your name. Snake. I guess it was Snake. I'm going to have a Ninjago district in my city. Seems to be quite a popular thing at the moment. I'd like to say I was the first one to have that idea, but I wasn't the first one to have that idea, but I did come up with it through various means of my own, shall we say. Oh, seems like I've got everyone at a good time tonight. You guys are having a good old chat in there. It's frustrating trying to find a time when people are around. Yeah, I like Larsie's setup. If you when you go back through my videos, or if you catch up on my videos, you'll see the last city update I did. I actually alluded to what I'm going to try and do, which involves using my bridge as well, which is cool. I think it's going to be really good. And the Ninjago City docks as well. So, yeah, check that out and let me know what you think of that idea. I think it's going to be pretty cool. I mean, I would say that. I came up with it. My biggest fear is actually being able to build it. That's a different problem. Do need to get a proper table and a proper chair for in here. Right, what have we got here? That's pretty fiddly. Oh, that goes in here. Interesting. Is stickers a good reason? Well, you can actually get the stickers from Lego. I don't know how much they cost, but I mean, you can actually buy the sticker sheets from Lego. Never done it, but you can. Yeah, that one. Oh, it's not going to be a tunnel anymore. I changed the tunnel. It's going to be a mountain and a valley. Yeah, getting there. Yeah, that idea. I'm hoping that's going to be different enough to anybody else's. Actually, we've got the Sydney Brick Fair coming up in a couple of months, or in April. So I need to get my ticket for that at some point. Should probably take the kids as well. Although last time I did, they wanted to leave early, which upset me because I didn't get to see everything. What set will be my next live build? I'm going to build the Temple of Airjitzu next. So whether or not would people like me to do that as a sort of semi-live build, I can do that if people want me to. Other than that, I've got some small sets as well. I've got a couple of creator sets. I've got a dragon to build. I've got the Marvel, the sort of play set Marvel Sanctorium thing. Not the big set, the small set. I've been building this set for about 3 weeks now. I have built other sets in between. This is my thing. I have to build within the limits of when I can build, and I've had quite a lot going on the last sort of few weeks with work. So my build time has been considerably reduced. I've been trying to sort of sit down and build 2 bags at a time. I will say though, this set doesn't feel as big as I expected. I don't know if anybody else who's built it thought that, but it doesn't feel as big as I thought it was going to be. Magic. Yeah, so I need to change my layout. I need to change how I lay this room out, which I will be doing. I'm going to get a collapsible table so I can actually put the Lego in a better place. What's that? It's pretty random. There's some random cherries hanging on the wall there. Clearly I'm missing something. Will that be a 19-part stream again? Yes, JC. For you, I'll make it a 19-part stream. Like a lot of the time, I try and build like this, like late at night on a Saturday, because it's just sort of good to chat to people. But a lot of the time, I just fire up the stream just to sort of. It's nice to have people to talk to while you're streaming. Well, yeah, you guys write something and I say it. Now I know how Google Hangouts work, though. I can do streams with people. Haha. So if anyone wants to do a live stream with me, let me know. I'm more than happy to organise one. I actually had a bit of luck this week. I was in one of my department stores and they had an old set that was discontinued like a year ago, and obviously they've just moved to a new building, and obviously someone had found it in storage and put it out on the shelf with a massive markdown. Luckily I was the one that found it. Yay! So I now own the Modern Modular Creator House, which makes me happy because I wanted to get that set anyway. Yeah. Boom. What's next? I like that, JC. No hesitation. All right, man, let's line up a live stream at some point. We can do that. I'd love to do live streams during the day, but it's just impossible with kids. Oh, interesting. Let's put that there. Thanks, JC. I really appreciate that. If anyone wants JC to give them a shout out, it's $50. JC, if I get enough people to do it, does the percentage go up? Touche, Julian, touche. Yeah, yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll drop you an email, or you drop me an email, whichever. What are we up to? So I'm guessing most of this tower is actually empty once you get past that bottom bit. See you, Ninjago Bricks. Thanks for coming, buddy. Appreciate it. What if Nelson Mandela cloned himself and went back in time to bring back Bionicle? That sounds like an episode of Captain Underpants. If anyone here hasn't seen Captain Underpants, it's the most random show, but it's very entertaining. My kids watch it sometimes. It's so random. You know, your comment earlier on about my 19-part builds, JC, I'm actually not a fast builder, I've realised, because I say some people go, oh, this set took me 6 hours to build. I'm like, I've never built it that fast. But that might be because I'm sort of a slow and deliberate builder. I don't tend to rush things like this. I also build one-handed, as Garligate pointed out. I don't usually build one-handed. It's just the way I'm sitting at the moment. I could fix that. But look, I use 2 hands. Yay! See you, Jonas. Thank you for coming by. JC, are you going to get the Mustang? I know you're big into the creator cars. Be interesting to see what you do to mock that. I'm really intrigued as to how this is going to go. All right, so we've got the wheel starting to form there. It's going to sit there somehow. Hey, Brick Ostrich Studios, how are you going? I don't get how Ninjago Bricks gained 100 subs in 2 weeks, from 200 to 300. Yeah, I'm not going to name names, but there's another channel that me and JC have been looking at going, we don't understand how he has got so much growth. We think he's been running adverts. It's the only way we can come up with to get the growth for the content he creates, shall we say? My diplomatic way of putting it. There's some people who just go and follow everybody as well. That's another tactic a lot of people use. And I will confess, when my channel was younger, I did go and just follow a lot of people. And, you know, you generally go, oh, I'll follow you if you follow me. But don't generally do that anymore. I do still get people who message me and go, oh, I'll follow you. If you sub me, I'll sub you back. But, Sorry, I just realised I missed a piece. I'm fixing that. The pufferfish is going to be really interesting when we get to that. It's good to see it to create a car that's actually got the wheel steer on it, which I thought was a nice touch. Felt overdue. I have to say I found the look of the James Bond creator car very disappointing. It's a shame because I love Aston Martins and I really wanted to like that, but I just didn't. Whereas the new Mustang, I think, looks absolutely awesome. So I might get that one for my wife so I can build it. I mean, I'm missing 2 pieces. Okay. Man, I'm missing 2 pieces. No. Did I put them somewhere else by mistake? How many times have you done that where you've built something and then you've put like the wrong color piece somewhere? I don't think I have. I'll try. That doesn't have anything in there. That was done previously. I don't know what I've done there. That's annoying. Give me a sec. Luckily, I have some spares. New box. Should really need to have a brick sorting session. I've got so many bricks I haven't finished sorting yet. Where do you live, Julian? No. Julian, where do you live? I was going to say I actually got the monastery on sale this week for, I think it was 20, I think it worked out about 25% off of RRP, maybe a bit more than that. So, had to get it because I really like that set as well. Don't know when I'm going to build all these sets, but hey. I actually need to buy some small sets, just sort of feel like I'm making progress on building stuff. Because these big sets will take ages. JC, I think I'm going to try and order the parts for your mini modular this week. I need to order some sig figs, so I'm going to see if I can order the parts for that as well. Does anyone else, when they're like lining up small fiddly pieces, put it on a flat surface and press down on it to line it up? Which is what I was just doing with these pieces to get them nice and flat along the top. They're quite fiddly. I don't have the corner garage yet, JC. I'm waiting for that one to hit the shops because it's not actually in the shops here yet. And then I'll wait for it to go on sale and then I'll probably get it. I think the next big creator set I'm going to get is going to be the carousel, because I really like the carousel. And I have a feeling it's a set that will be discontinued. I think it's actually being discontinued, but everyone seems to have stock of it at the moment. So it's on my list to get. But I'll be honest, I wasn't like, I like it, but I wasn't blown away by what I've seen of it. That makes sense. This is the set. This is the city. And let me catch up. Greg, you were my first sub, was I? Ah. Sorry, no, I don't have. Yeah, so to answer your question, I don't have the corner garage, but I will get it at some point. I'm sure. I think, to be honest, I'm probably going to get the. I'm probably going to get the old fishing store next, like as the next building. Partially because it's discontinued, and partially because I really like it. So, and if nothing else, it's got an amazing set of pieces in it. It's got some really like that sort of greeny color they've used, which is again the same one you see in this. The fishing store, yeah, it looks like a good set. Solid. What was it there? 2 of those, 4 of those. 2 of those. It's getting quite late now. I have to wrap this up in a minute. Yeah. I don't want to rush any part of this, but I don't feel like the tower is that is quite as sort of groundbreaking as the rest of the building. It is pretty awesome. I do hope they release another Ninjago City set. I think they will. They've set it up that they will, so fingers crossed they do. Oh, I'll have to wrap up soon. The camera's going to run out of battery. See you, Gage. There was a great thread on Facebook this week of what it's like to be a mum. I mean, I confess, I read through it and went, well, some of that's what it's like to be a dad as well. So, but it was funny. It was funny. Right, what have we got now? Getting there. Got the starting to look like the top. I need to hurry up because my camera's going to run out of battery in a minute, which will be quite embarrassing because I forgot to charge it. It's an SLR battery, so it should, like, you know, when it's down to 1 bar, usually means it's got about 5 hours left in it. Well, I'm sure you're not a horrid mum, Garligate. I'm supposed to be going to a picnic tomorrow. I'm not very excited about it, but anyway. My wife's managed to get out of it. She's got to conveniently go and do something, so I'm taking the kids to the barbecue. To the picnic, sorry. See you, LAP. Thank you for coming by. We've still got in here. There we go. Right. Can I build this before my camera runs out of power is the question. You're going to drive to Poland tonight to buy Lego? That's the funny thing about living in Australia. You can't actually drive to another country because there aren't any. Strangest thing. Oh yeah, can you pick me up some trick bricks while you're there and send it over? I'm sure it'd be cheaper for you to do that and send it to me than me to buy from them directly. I did do my my take on trick bricks junctions using Lego junctions. Must be getting tired now. I keep thinking I've missed pieces and I haven't. Actually, quite looking forward to going to bed tonight. Had optimistically planned to start building Emmett and Lucy's dream house, but was optimistic. There's no way I was ever going to have time to do it. And I wanted to finish this because it's been going on for quite a while now. Okay, so that goes there. Interesting little roof feature. What time is it now? It is now 2:10. Maybe I should like go for like the 24-hour streaming. Yeah. Actually, someone asked me the other day if I wanted to be involved in a 72-hour stream. It's quite dedicated. That's pretty nifty. I can get that to clip in without breaking. There we go. I will say this, Lego seems to have made their clips a bit stronger. I've got a couple of old sets where the clips have broken quite easily on it. There we are, it's pretty nifty. Oh, I see. Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool how it goes together. It's a nice cheery comment, Ant-Man. To be honest, it's a kind of stupid comment I'd make, but what have we got? One of those. One of those. We're now putting the final touches to the top of this tower. And then we'll be building the, I like that they've left the squid and the puffer fish till the very, very last thing in this build. That goes in there, that goes in there. I think I said, if anyone watched my Ghostbusters review, I did comment on how much I appreciated how well the Lego designer had kept the build interesting, managing to break up a lot of the what could have quite easily been very monotonous. To those. And top. Put that one. Put that one there. Ah, no. I miss. What did I miss? Oh, congratulations, Julian. Sorry, playing catch up on the thread. Congratulations, dude. What's next? Here we go. This one, this one. It's that same random tower. It's quite a novel use for a fishing rod and a harpoon gun, that one. My camera is going to run out of batteries. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up there because my camera is going to die any minute now. So, apologize, didn't quite make it. I thought it had enough battery. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to wrap this up now quickly. It shouldn't take me very long to finish these last few bits. So, all right, guys. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day, all of you. Enjoy your days. Ant-Man is probably the closest to going to bed now, I think. Or maybe JC, similar time zones. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to turn this off before the camera decides to shut down on me. Thank you, guys. Great day.